Hello and welcome back to K-Pop Spotlight TV, where we have the single biggest K-pop story of the year. The war is over. Today, October 30th, the Seoul Central District Court delivered its final verdict, and it is an absolute bombshell. NewJeans has completely lost their lawsuit against ADOR. That's right. Their attempt to break their exclusive contracts has been shut down. The court ruled 100% in favor of ADOR and HYBE, resulting in a total defeat for the members. But the ruling is even more shocking than we thought. The court didn't just reject their claims, it exposed the real story behind their attempted escape. This is a meltdown of epic proportions. Let's get right into this breaking news. This is the news every K-pop fan has been waiting for. The 41st Civil Division has spoken. The exclusive contracts between NewJeans and ADOR are valid. The members' attempt to terminate their contracts and go independent has been completely and publicly denied. None of the NewJeans members even showed up to court today to hear the verdict. And what a verdict it was. The court rejected every single one of their arguments. This means, as of right now, NewJeans cannot promote independently. They are legally bound to ADOR. They are trapped. So, what was NewJeans' big argument? Their entire case rested on two things: the dismissal of their mother, former CEO Min Hee-jin, and a broken trust with ADOR. They claimed that when HYBE fired Min Hee-jin, ADOR breached the contract. The court's response? Absolutely brutal. The judge ruled that the exclusive contract does not require Min Hee-jin to be in charge. The court stated, and I'm quoting, "The mere dismissal of former CEO Min. It is difficult to conclude that ADOR lacked a plan or ability to carry out its duties." The court even added that Min Hee-jin could have stayed on as a producer even after being fired as CEO, but it seems she refused. The court found that being CEO was not a prerequisite for her to do her job. This demolishes NewJeans' number one argument. But this is where the real gossip is. The court didn't just rule against NewJeans, it basically exposed their entire plan. The court's ruling confirms what HYBE has been saying all along. The judge pointed directly to Min Hee-jin's leaked KakaoTalk conversations. The court stated that she'd planned to create public opinion that HYBE had treated NewJeans unfairly, with the intention of separating ADOR from HYBE. And that's not all. The court confirmed she sought out investors to acquire ADOR. The judge ruled that Min Hee-jin's actions were not an attempt to protect NewJeans. Instead, her plan was the cause of HYBE's audit in the first place. The court called their whole "we're victims" story a lie, suggesting it was all a preparatory measure for independence. This is an absolute bombshell. But what about all the other claims? The alleged eyelid copying? The trainee photo leaks? The HYBE staffer who allegedly insulted them? The album pushing? NewJeans threw everything at the wall, and the court rejected all of it. The court ruled that none of those things constituted a breach of contract. And as for the broken trust? The court had the most savage response of all. The judge said that legal disputes obviously cause trust to break down, and you can't use the dispute you started as a reason to terminate the contract. And then, the final blow. The court said, and I am paraphrasing, forcing celebrities to work against their will is an infringement. But, it is not an infringement when a celebrity, after building a fandom with the full support of an agency, refuses to work just because they want to take over management decisions. This is a direct shot at NewJeans and Min Hee-jin. It's brutal. So, what happens now? This is a total disaster for NewJeans. Their legal team immediately released a statement saying they will immediately appeal, claiming trust is completely broken and it is impossible for them to return. But ADOR's response? It's a checkmate. ADOR released a calm statement saying they sincerely hope that today's result will serve as an opportunity for the artists to calmly reflect. And then they dropped this bomb. As we revealed during the main trial, we have finished preparations for activities such as the release of a full-length album and are waiting. We will do our best to return to fans through discussions with the artist. Do you see the power move? ADOR is now telling the fans, the world tour is ready. The full album is ready. We're not the ones stopping it. NewJeans is. This is a nightmare scenario for the members. They are now trapped in K-pop purgatory. If they appeal, they're just bleeding money while being unable to work. If they refuse to work, ADOR can now sue them for billions in damages for breach of contract, and they will almost certainly win. Their only choices are to go back to the company they publicly declared they hate, or to fight a losing battle that could end their careers forever. HYBE has won. The war is over. What do you think NewJeans should do? Should they swallow their pride and go back, or fight this appeal to the bitter end? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We will be following this story as it develops.